All right, guys, listen to me. This is called Acting 101, and this is going to help you in your preparations for your next project. I hear so many people wanting me to help them with my lines. Can you help me with my lines? Can you help me with my lines? Let me explain something to you very carefully. Let me go over here because it's kind of bright over there. I'll stay bright over here, but it's better. Okay, here you go. I don't start a project out worrying about my lines, trying to learn my lines. You got to work on a scene tomorrow. You got a big ass scene tomorrow, and most people go home and they try to work on their line. The most important thing you need to do is work on the scene. Work on the entire scenes that you have to do. Read it from the beginning to up and just to that point that your scene is in the script that you have to do. From there to there. From there to there. And if I have a scene here tomorrow, I have to start again from the beginning only to the end. Let me tell you why. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to just tell you this why. Why? Because a lot of times, if somebody's talking junk to you and you're kind of a little afraid of them and you feel bad and you respond in a certain way, that's usually the way the dialogue is written. But if you've read the entire script and you know at the end, you whoop this man's ass, who's been doing that to you all day, that's going to give you a different attitude because in the back of your mind, you know you're going to whoop his ass later. But up here, when the scene you're doing tomorrow, you don't know that already. You don't even know that. So don't start putting in things that are coming on later in the script. That's why you read from the beginning only until that point. Okay, so now you got this scene. Worry about where that scene falls into the context of the entire script, and each scene moves the story forward. So that scene, there is a meaning behind that scene. There is an intent, purpose of that scene, and then you learn that scene. You find out and you study that scene, and you find out where that scene falls into the context of the story and moving this story forward, or bringing the intensity of that moment, or the fright or the fear of that moment. Once you got that down, then you start to worry about your lines. Because now, once you got that down, you're going to see where your lines fall in place with the full intention and purpose of that scene. Too many people go in there and they just worrying about their lines. So when they hear their line come up, they just say it. Now the line, the purpose, intent of that scene, the line's supposed to come here, but they say it all the way over here. They say a line over here because that's, they ain't even into the intent and purpose of the scene. They're into knowing their lines. And then the next line, they say it right here, but the intent and purpose of that line really should be here. Now, they kill it over here, and they kill it over there, but they're killing it in the wrong places, and they're killing the intent and purpose of the scene. Every scene has a rhythm and a flow. You can kill in a scene, but you can at the same time destroy the rhythm and the flow, intent, and purposes of that scene. So don't even worry about everybody want my lines, the lines. Your lines, the way you give your lines, the way you distribute your lines will become so much clearer once you know the scene. It'll fall right in and you hear your lines. Now you don't just hear your lines and you're thinking about saying it. You hear your lines and you start to say it in a way that you already are aware of the intent and purpose of that scene. So it'll come out more right than just, you spitting out your lines next and you spitting out your other line next and you are just failing the scene. Just tips, guys. I'm going to be coming with a lot more. Get ready. God bless you. Apply that. Send this to everybody you know that's acting.